Good morning. I'd like to call the Highway and Waterways Committee meeting to order Tuesday, September 19, 2024. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Carrico?
Present.
Mr. Dunnell? Mr. Featherling? Mr. Snipes?
Present.
Mr. Miller?
Present.
Mr. Kirkstra? Okay, Mr. Smith?
Present.
Mr. Ashcraft? Ms. McEmmey? Ms. Turner? Present. Mr. Kirkstra?
Present.
Mr. Wheeler? Mr. Alexander Hildebrand?
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. I don't have any public comment in front of me here. Is there any public comments? Any public comments? Hear none. Moving on to the approval of the minutes from August 13th, 2024. Can I have a motion and a second, please? Ms. Miller, second by Ms. Turner. All in favor signify by say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Same sign. Okay, just curious. Then we're going to highway. We have no resolutions for today, but we're gonna go right into the county engineer pay estimates. If I can have a motion to combine the in a second.
Make a motion to combine and approve.
Motion. Mr. Snipes, second. Anybody in favor signify by say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Same sign. Go ahead, sir. Just a simplified version of it, please.
All right, Kankakee County, pay estimate 1 from Gallagher Asphalt for repaving county roads. The amount of $841,684.29, which is broken down into $294,000 from the county MFT fund, and the balance $547,684.29 from the county matching tax fund. Next is Kankakee County, pay estimate 4 from Hampton, Lindsay and Renwick for designing county bridge replacement. The amount of $1,122.50 from the county MFT fund. Another one from Kankakee County, pay estimate 4 for Hampton, Lindsay and Renwick for designing a different bridge to be replaced in the amount of $25,371.25 from the county MFT fund. Kankakee County, pay estimate 9 to Hutchison Engineering in the amount of $19,277.44 for their work in designing the County Highway 9 improvement in Manteno. Kankakee County, pay estimate 3 to Kankakee Valley Construction Company in the amount of $1,100.25 for patching mix on fixing our potholes. Next, Kankakee County, pay estimate 3 to Santa Cruz Land Acquisitions in the amount of $14,896.82, and that was for the negotiating and work that was involved with the parcels we need to acquire for County Highway 9 in Manteno.
Just can you hold on for a second until he finishes, and then we can go back to that one? Do you have the number, right, for the one that you have a question for? Okay, thank you.
All right, moving on. Kankakee County, pay estimate 12 to VCNA Prairie for purchase of road mix for use on county highways in the amount of $34,529.74 from the county MFT fund. Next, Kankakee County, pay estimate 11 to Vulcan Construction Materials for construction aggregate to be used on county roads, and that amount is $903.53 from the county MFT fund. Kankakee County, pay estimate 4 to Willett Hoffman and Associates for designing yet another bridge we need replaced within the county in the amount of $23,182.09 from the county MFT fund.
Sorry about that. I didn't realize.
Next, Janier Township, pay estimate 1 to AC Pavement Striping for seal coat work they did on township roads. The amount of $135,037.39 from the Township MFT Fund. Pembroke Township, pay estimate 2 and final to Bauer Transport for hauling aggregate surface course for use on township roads. The balance payable is $7,816.99 from the Township MFT Fund. Next, Pembroke Township, pay estimate 1 to Gallagher Materials Corp. For asphalt patching mix for use on township roads. The amount of $2,837.49 from their Township MFT Fund. Moments Township, pay estimate 3 to Grasso Construction for seal coating township roads. $15,705.89 from their Township MFT Fund. Otto Township, pay estimate 2 to Grasso Construction. The amount of for oil and chipping their township roads. The amount of $21,956.83 from the Township MFT Fund. Rockville Township, pay estimate 1 to Grasso Construction for oil and chipping township roads in the amount of $88,859.20 from their Township MFT Fund. Salina Township, pay estimate 2 to Grasso Construction for oil chip their township roads. Amount of $3,638.32 from the Township MFT Fund. St. Anne Township, pay estimate 2 to Grasso Construction. Oil and shipping township roads, the amount of $7,353.27 from their Township MFT Fund. Next, Pembroke Township, pay estimate 3. This is for equipment rental for the use of their vehicles in the course of maintaining township roads in the amount of $39,656.14 from the Township Motor Fuel Tax Fund. Kankakee County, pay estimate 5 to Engineering Resource Associates for their bridge inspection services they provide for the county throughout the whole county in the amount of $10,076.00 from the County Bridge Fund. And finally, Janier Township, pay estimate 8 to Engineering Resource Associates in the amount of $1,075, which is broken down as follows: $860 from the Township Bridge Program, $107.50 from the County Bridge Fund, and $107.50 from Janier Local Fund, for a total of, again, $1,075. So.
Mr. Fedlin, you had a question.
That's okay, I don't want to ask any questions. Go ahead.
Yeah, roll call, please.
Mr. Carrico?
Aye.
Mr. Featherling?
Aye.
Mr. Snipes? Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Kirkstra?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Ms. Turner? Aye. Mr. Alexander Hildebrand?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. All right, moving on. Are we gonna have the bidding and lettings to be open? Can I have a motion and a second to open the bid? Ms. Turner, second by. Yes. Everybody in favor signify by say aye. Anybody opposed, same sign. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, this is the bid opening for a bridge, actually a bridge replacement in Janier Township. The first bid is from Toby's Construction and Cartage. The apprenticeship apprentice certification is included. The bid bond is attached, and their bid price for the work is $593,662.00. That's the only bid. So Toby's is the apparent low bidder, and we'll have to check the numbers and check it out before we officially approve it, but conditionally approved based on checking the math.
Questions? Any questions or comments? No? I'm gonna need a motion on the second to accept the lower bidder after review by the engineer. Can I have a motion?
Chairman, I make a motion that, we approve after inspection.
Okay, Mr. Cook, second by Mr. Smith. I'm gonna have a roll call on that one.
Mr. Carrico?
Aye.
Mr. Featherling? Mr. Snipes?
Aye.
Mr. Miller?
Aye.
Mr. Kirkstra?
Aye.
Mr. Smith?
Aye.
Ms. Turner? Mr. Alexander Hildebrand? Motion carries.
Thank you. Moving on, we have some proposals here for purchase, and I believe you have a little a presentation
Yeah,
on
I've got
that.
a couple of PowerPoints for everything here. First up should be the proposed new equipment. Okay. First thing I want to say is we haven't bought a new truck since I've been here. We did get one, but that was ordered under Mark's regime. COVID hit, we haven't been able to get trucks. So last 22 we weren't able, 23 no trucks. We tried, we couldn't get them. Now all of a sudden we can get them. Well, we've fallen behind in the truck rotation, trying to get out the old ones before they become maintenance headaches. So that's why we're looking to get two. And the first one here is one we had pre-ordered. So they honored the price of, you'll see the $315,000. That includes all the equipment shown on the list here. And next one up is the same truck, but this is in 2024 dollars. This is how much the price has gone up in 3 years. It's the same exact truck, but we weren't locked in. So we have to honor. We have to pay the price current rate, and that's what that is for the same exact truck. Next, we're planning to replace a couple of pickup trucks, some old Fords from 2006, 07, and they're becoming, again, like most of the equipment here, it's becoming a pain to maintain. And so next, steel drum roller. Our current one is from 1998. I'm surprised it's lasted this long, because when you've got vibrating equipment, it tends to break sooner than later, and we've kept it running this long. But okay, it's time to upgrade it. It's time. Next is the skid steer loader with tracks. That's a big difference. We've got a wheeled loader right now. It's in good shape, but a tracked skid steer can get us in a lot of places that wheels can, like in farm fields and in muddy situations. We can get more done with that. So that was the general list of the proposed new equipment we're looking to order this month.
Now you will be using your budget for this, correct?
Correct. This is all coming out of our budget. I've been good with money. As far as anyone here can remind me, the only thing I've bought in the last year is a Gradall. And so I've been saving up for emergencies, which we haven't had any. So now I want to start replacing the equipment that needs it replacing.
Any questions for Mr. Hayden? Comments, questions? Mr. Snipes?
I know you probably did it already and probably was just told no, but when you locked in the price for 2021, did you kind of request that they kind of downgrade the price with the other one since you're buying a truck from them at the one price?
Well, these prices are already negotiated prices, and the one price is negotiated from 21. I think we're lucky they honored that, but considering what they cost, they've already built in the discount into that price, and that's the Sourcewell offers that to this whole nationwide, and it's kind of like a cooperative bidding. So all the manufacturers submit it and give us their best prices, and that's what you're seeing right there.
No, just ask.
Anybody else? We don't need any motion or anything like that. Is within his budget, so just a little head nod there will be efficient for this. He's done a great job saving the money and getting prepared to do this and put the equipment up to date a little bit more. So I appreciate your work on that.
And now, in conjunction with the proposed equipment, I'll show you the outgoing. I should show you the pictures of it being worked on, because the two tandem axle dump trucks, they're always in the shop being worked on. There are maintenance nightmares right now. So just a quick look at number 50. The next one's number 51. They are our two oldest and the ones we're spending the most money on, trying to keep them rolling. Next up is the Gradall. We bought the new Gradall earlier this year, so we've trained on it, we've cross-trained, and everyone knows how to work the new one, so now the old one can be expendable, and we should be able to get a few bucks for that. It's not in horrible shape, but we've got a new one. We don't need two of them. Plus, we need space in our shop for all the river equipment that's showing up. We got to hide all this stuff, and this is something that just is a luxury we can't afford when we need the space. Next up is an old Tahoe that it's been very rarely used in the last year, so might as well, in the interest of making more space, we're going to get rid of this, and it's being used as a spare now, but not very, very much. The next two are just examples of the pickup trucks we're looking to surplus. The next picture, the boom mower, we were hoping we'd make it on this. I included some pictures down in the bottom row. You can see where the pieces were bolted together, and like a couple bolts snapped, and then all of a sudden all of them snapped. And before we sell it, we'll replace all the bolts and make it good again. But it's from 2007. Its time is up, and we could put all the bolts in, but we don't guarantee when the next piece is going to break. And that's a future purchase that I'll bring to another meeting. We're negotiating with a couple of companies for boom mowers, and once we kind of narrow down what we want, I'll bring that to it maybe next month. And the last is just a bunch of, we're going through our inventory and found a bunch of filters for vehicles we don't even own anymore. So we want to get rid of these things, and they're taking up space, and we need space.
All right.
Details, all the equipment will be sold on Gov Deals, which is a pretty much like an online auction house, and that's how we sold some of our equipment last year, like a one dump truck and a car and an Expedition. We got real good prices, because if you have two bidders, like, they'll just keep going at each other until finally one gives up. So you're getting I think the best price for your deal there. I kind of worded some of these things I don't want to get rid of our tandem trucks until we get the new ones in, because if it snows out, we don't have extra trucks. So we need them until we have something to take their place. Same deal for the boom mower. We'll put that back together, and in case we need to use it for the rest of the year, we'll use that. But I would like it surplus now, so when the time comes, when we get the approval for the new one, like, we can just get rid of the old one, start selling that. Like you see here, I'll put this on Gov Deals, give them 2 weeks to bid on it, and have the results back for everybody for the next committee meeting on the 8th, which is the same day as the county board meeting. So I can run this by the committee. If you like the prices, hopefully the board can approve it, and it's a done deal the same day.
All right. Now, we're gonna need a motion and a second for declaration of the surplus equipment at the highway. If I can have motion, Mr. Smith, and I think that was, Mr. Kirkster, yeah, Kirkster. All right, so, everybody in favor, signify by say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. Let's move on to the waterways here, for the Aroma Park Sediment Management Project update. Do you wanna ask, Ben for that?
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. I know some information, but not enough to be dangerous. And I know we had a pre-bid meeting this week to go over with the contractors, the new specs that we're looking at, and hope we get better prices with the next bid opening. And at that, I'll shut up.
So, am I good?
Yeah.
Okay. For the edification of the committee, we did on Tuesday had a pre-bid meeting. Same three contractors were on the pre-bid meeting in the first go. So there was an opportunity for us to drill down specifically into what the changes were. The majority of the changes on our behalf are removing some of the, maybe I'm going to use the term uncertainty from a bidding standpoint. So the county will be leading the charge on the Class 2 stormwater permit for the disposal site. We'll use grant funds to do that, but it will allow us to not have to have the contractor pad that portion of the costs. We've got some, essentially some preparedness we can do to ensure they'll be bidding exclusively the set items they plan to bid. I felt like there was a little bit, and when we reviewed the bids with AJ, there was a little bit of uncertainty in mobilization costs and some expenses in the grading and site prep that I think we cleaned up a little bit in this go around. So this the bid is currently open. We plan to receive them by Monday before the county board meeting by 4 o'clock. We'll open them at a special meeting of this committee at 8 o'clock that morning, and then hopefully the county board can act at 9 a.m. To approve. I will say one major change, depending on timeline of site permit for stormwater, we did extend the service. We are going to stress to the contractor we want this done this year, but we did want to, with the contract documents, to afford for weather within this year. So it might push into 25, just so the committee's aware of that.
Any questions? Or comments? No? All right, thank you, sir. All right, next we have one opening on the Kankakee County Waterways Advisory Subcommittee. That's for the National Illinois Anglers Association member. So if you know of anybody, anyone that they want to apply, I believe you can have the person get a hold of Kelly. Okay. Any old business? Is there any old business? Any new business? New business? Other business? Just give me 1 second. Oh, okay, you were gonna make a motion? I thought you had a question. Okay, all right. Ms. Kirkster, second by Mr. Hildebrand. Everybody in favor signify by say aye. Aye. Anybody opposed, same sign.